So the Q4 2020 Rancho Gordo Bean Club has shipped, and I kind of just wanted to quickly talk through the beans that were shipped in this latest package. If you're part of the club, you would have gotten 7 packages, so it's 7 pounds of, it's not quite beans, but one of the items is a popping corn, popcorn. So 6 pounds of beans, 1 pound of popcorn. And now I just wanted to quickly talk through each of the beans. First up in the club was the Super Lucky 2021 Black Eyed Peas. These are Black Eyed Peas. They're very popular, obviously, in the South, as it says, and they're traditionally eaten by a lot of people around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I think New Year's Day, when they're eaten in Hoppin' John and other kind of celebratory New Year's dishes. It's a really nice, smaller bean, and it has that sort of the black eye to it. So first off, Black Eyed Peas. Next up, we have the classic Cranberry Bean. This is a bean that's always available through Rancho Gordo. It's not particularly hard to get this one, so it wasn't a super exciting addition to the club, but it is a very good bean. A cranberry bean is a type of borlotti bean, which is an Italian bean traditionally used in soups, but you could use it like a pinto bean. It's a relatively thin skin, but it holds up well under cooking. It's nice for its, as they say, velvety texture, and it's good for broth. So this is a nice soup bean. Next up, we have one of, I would say, the best beans available from Rancho Gordo, and that's a Cassolabian. Cassolabian is a French-style runner bean, so it's a larger, but not huge, white bean, very creamy inside, and it's traditionally served in cassoulet, which is a French long-cooked, as in like it's a slow-cooked dish. They've made it for a long time, I'm sure, but it's a slow-cooked dish with sausage in it, and pork, and beans, obviously, and all sorts of stuff that you would find around a farm, and you just kind of cook it forever, and you get this really beautiful, fragrant dish called cassoulet. So these are really great cassoulet beans, one of my favorites from Rancho Gordo. Here we have these Midnight Black Beans, and these are small turtle beans, so like a soup-style bean. They are a black bean. I don't think I've had these ones before specifically, or they are available through there. And the Midnight Beans are just like a small black bean, thin skin, and they're good for cooking with onions and different type of aromatics. They're smaller than a traditional black bean, and again, I'm not sure that I've had these before, but they're not particularly rare. And there's not too many beans here in this shipment that you couldn't otherwise get from Rancho Gordo. Here we have the Bayou chocolate beans. These are part of the Gordo, I'm not sure how to say that, Excoco, I'm sure that's wrong, project. But that is where Rancho Gordo works with producers in Mexico to produce traditional Mexican heirloom beans. And these ones, let me see what I have in my notes. These are dense and meaty while exuding a really rich, complex bean broth flavor. That's what Rancho Gordo has to say. They're traditionally cooked with onion, garlic, and olive oil. So you would cook them up and then fry them and put them in a salad, maybe, or yeah, they say they're an ideal salad bean. So I'm looking forward to these ones. I have not tried them yet. They don't taste like chocolate. They have a chocolate color. So it's a smaller bean, smaller than a pinto bean, about the size of a black bean, but they have that nice chocolate color. Now we have the Desi Chana. So these are the type of bean that you find in Indian food, typically. They look like garbanzo beans or chickpeas, but they're not. It's actually like a relative or cousin of the chickpea. It's called a Desi Chana. You would find these typically in chana masala, which is a popular Indian dish that has, it's chickpea based. Some people actually use chickpeas, but what you want to use are these. And in Europe, you would call these a black chickpea, but they're properly called Desi Chana. Yeah, I've definitely heard them referred to and seen them sold as black garbanzo beans, even though they're not black, and frankly, they're not technically garbanzo beans either. But Nice dish for a stew or for curry, as it says, or you may want to use these and do a special chana masala or something like that. Nice bean addition, definitely different than the traditional Rancho Gordo mix, and I've never seen these for sale at Rancho Gordo before, so pretty cool. And then lastly, we have premium crimson popping corn. I've had this before from Rancho Gordo. They sell this one a lot. It's not a bean, but you know, beans are traditionally raised alongside corn or grown alongside corn, so it's not shocking that a bean producer would also have corn. Usually it would be beans, corn, and pepper raised together in a typical like planting configuration. So again, seeing corn is not shocking. This is these really nice red. They look a little brown here, but in person they look like slightly darker than a pomegranate seed. So a really deep red, a maroon type red, and they call them crimson, but I'm not sure that's quite right. Anyway, they're called premium crimson popping corn, and they're really nice popcorn. You need a corn popper or a stovetop popper or something to cook them up. But when they do that, you get really, really white popped corn, which is really beautiful. And the inside obviously maintains that really dark red color. So it's very cool looking popcorn. Really, really clean flavor. Maybe a little bit dull, which is why I guess people add butter and I don't know, chili pepper and salt or whatever you add to popcorn. But yeah, really nice popcorn if you're looking for a premium popcorn, which I'm not sure that a lot of people are, but very cool. So those are the 7 bags, the 7 varieties of items you'll get from the Rancho Gordo Q4 2020 Bean Club.